You could give them your heart, and then we'll still say that's not enough. Jah alone knows that you got it tough. He restored my soul like Lazarus and told me to live right even when man unjust. Yo, this is Alabama, representing for Big Stone Television.
A very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Television. Now I'm coming to you in person because I notice a trend that is happening on TikTok. And a Guyanese and a Jamaican is at it back and forth. Well, I have no problem with that. You know, if one and one goes one and one, and may the better person win. Even though it's unethical for me. I love my brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter where you're from in the world, as long as you're a black man, you're an African. But it takes a turn, and then I see more Jamaican jumping on, more Guyanese jumping on, and it is fastly becoming a Jamaica Guyanese thing. No, me don't want that happen. Me don't know who I look for something like that, but Big Stone personally no want that happen, none at all, because I know the kind of relationship that Jamaica and Guyana have. It's a relationship that goes way back. See, a lot of people don't even know Guyana is not a Caribbean country. Guyana is not part of the West Indies. Guyana is a South American country. But if you go to Guyana right now as Big Stone speak, you'll hear more reggae music and you'll see more of the culture of Jamaica being preserved in Guyana than even right here in Jamaica. See, I've been going to Guyana since 1991, and from the very first day I landed in Guyana, I fell in love with the people and the country. Guyana is not a small place, you know. You can drop Jamaica in Guyana over 20 times, even though the population is under 1 million, because there's a fast migrating country. So there's a lot of Guyanese, but they're scattered right across the diaspora. Now, why I fell in love with Guyana is because of how I was treated personally. And I can tell you this, the way I see Guyanese love Jamaica and respect Jamaica, it makes me drawn even closer to them and want to love them and respect them even more. Now, a lot of us don't even understand how important Guyana is to Jamaica. Guyana is now a very wealthy country. Yes, they have oil, gold, diamond, bauxite, all kind of stuff, brethren, down there. Guyanese don't even need a visa to go to England no more. And I bet you several other countries following suit, because there's no need to run away anymore. So Jamaica, Big Stone appeal to the island to start go back in yourself and do some research and find out how important Guyana is to Jamaica and how important Jamaica is to Guyana. You remember a brethren named Walter Rodney? I'm going to big up Walter Rodney. I'm going to tell you a little bit of the history of Walter Rodney, so that you know and understand how powerful Guyana and Jamaica is together. Now, Walter Anthony Rodney was born on the 23rd of March 1942. June, he was assassinated in 1980. He was a Guyanese historian, political activist, and academic. His notable works include How Europe Underdeveloped Africa, first published in 1972. Rodney was assassinated in Georgetown, Guyana. Remember I told you, in 1980. Let's dig more into who this honorable man is. He attended the University College of the West Indies in 1960 and was awarded a first-class honor degree in history in 1963. He earned a PhD in African history in 1966 at the School of Oriental and African Studies in London, England, at the age of 24. His dissertation, which focused on the slave trade on the Upper Guinea coast, was published by the Oxford University Press in 1970 under the title A History of the Upper Guinea Coast, 1545 to 1800, and was widely acclaimed for its originality in challenging the conventional wisdom on the topic. Rodney traveled widely and became known internationally as an activist, scholar, and a formidable orator. He taught at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania during the periods in 1966 and 1967, and 1969 and 1974, and in 1968 at his alma mater, University of the West Indies at Mona, Jamaica. He was sharply critical of the middle class for its role in the post-independence Caribbean. He was also a strong critic of capitalism and argued that only under the banner of socialism and through the leadership of the working class could Africa break from imperialism. On the 15th of October 1968, the government of Jamaica, led by Prime Minister Hugh Shearer, declared Rodney persona non grata. The decision to ban him from ever returning to Jamaica and his subsequent dismissal by the University of the West Indies, Mona, caused protests by students and the poor of West Kingston that escalated into a riot known as the Rodney Riot, resulting in 6 deaths and costing millions of dollars in damages. The riots, which began on the 16th of October 1968, triggered an increase in political awareness across the Caribbean, especially among the Afrocentric Rastafarian sector of Jamaica, documented in Rodney's book, The Groundings with My Brothers, published by Bogle Le Overture publication in 1969. In 1969, Rodney returned to the University of Dar es Salaam. He was promoted to senior lecturer there in 1971 and promoted to associate professor in 1973. He worked at the university until 1974 when he returned to Guyana. He was promised a professorship at the University of Guyana in Georgetown, but the Forbes-Burnham government rescinded the offer when Rodney arrived in Guyana. Now let me tell you something. Walter Rodney wasn't a normal man, and which I respect him as a revolutionary, and the kind of love and the education that he was giving to the people of Jamaica. He was considered a radical, and he was thrown out of the country, persona non grata. So how come Jamaica and Guyana is at war verbally? How come Jamaica and Guyana is at war verbally? We need to cut that out, my friend. Because every time I go to Guyana, and every time a Guyanese come to Jamaica, them don't want to live here. I met Guyanese that when they speak, I could never tell they were not Jamaican. Them chat more patois than me and you. So, oh, we are fighting so one another. How come the war start between Guyana and Jamaica when there was so much love before? Eh? When there was so much love before, so hear this. You see TikTok? I now bash TikTok, you know, whole people I eat food off of TikTok. But don't disgrace yourself. Don't disgrace a country. Don't disgrace a people. Especially if most of the people has nothing at all to do with the beef that one individual have to another. See? So make we love ourselves, Rasta. Make we love ourselves. Walter Rodney is the bridge that should bridge us. Forbes-Burnham was also a great individual. That was the bridge that should bridge us. We need to start loving ourselves. And Big Stone, love every Guyanese. I mean, know every Guyanese will come across I and I. Love I and I genuinely in return. See me have 3 mango here. I go work it. Whole heap of mango there, Guyana. Can me sample all of them down a border market. Yes, man. So big up on yourself, Rasta. Stop the foolishness and make we love each other. See? The word is one love. And make we unite, brethren. Make we unite. Don't make them distract us from the real fight. I'm going to big up my brethren, Bob Cosmic in this one. because him helped me do the research and get back on track and provide me with the pictures that you saw at the beginning of this video. So Bob Cosmic, you just said Big Stone don't get involved in a diaspora politics, but Big Stone have to get involved because Jamaica are my country and Guyana are my country. I love my brethren and I love my country, Jamaica. Wise up, I'm going to rise up. See, sir? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Bridging the gap, spreading the love between two great countries, Guyana and Jamaica. Share this video, like this video, and guess what? Let's be friends, man. It's all that.